Hey y'all, what's going on? Raider Brian here. Thought I'd better hurry up and follow up with our next segment here. I am going to talk about my visit to the Philippines and meeting Kisses in person. So, February of this year, the last week, I spent like 12 days in the Philippines. So, I'm just going to give you kind of a recap and give you my side of how everything went, what I thought of the Philippines, and everything like that. Some things will be a little bit more honest. So, if you're from the Philippines, please don't take it personal because it's a nice place, but yeah, I mean, there's good and bads wherever you are. So here we go. So first, I had to leave Sacramento and I was supposed to go to San Francisco because that's where kind of international travel is going through airport like that. So when I got to Sacramento, I found out that my plane was delayed for like until late afternoon. I don't know, like 10 hours later. That was not going to work because San Francisco plane was leaving to go to um, Japan. Um, was it Japan? It was leaving before my plane would have left. So basically, my whole trip would have been messed up. So first, I call. They gave me rescheduled, and it looks like everything's going to be okay. I'm just going to arrive to the Philippines a little bit later. But finally, I got to talk to somebody in person when I was trying to get my luggage. They re-looked and they were able to route me through Los Angeles and get to the Philippines at the same time or earlier. So we take that trip. We go to Los Angeles. Los Angeles, big airport, huge airport, LAX. But I had never been into the international part of the airport before. It was like, I don't know, being in Hollywood or a mega type mall because all the big clothing stores, jewelry stores, everything you hear like on the movie stars and rich people wearing, and all those stores were in the inside the airport, which I thought was kind of crazy. Um, I forget my layover. I don't know what was an hour and a half or so. Um, Caught the plane and headed towards Tokyo, Japan. So that trip was about 12 hours roughly to get to Tokyo. Got to Tokyo, gonna have a couple more hour layover. Tokyo airport was wow, was being like LAX. Maybe not as big, but still all those Hollywood type stores were inside there. It was just crazy to see how the shopping was. Things were so expensive and everything else. I'm a big shot glass collector, so I picked me up some shot glasses while I was in Japan, Tokyo. I did not leave the airport because my layover wasn't long enough to go through security checks for internationals traveling and all that stuff. So we just stayed there, and then we caught the plane to the Philippines, Manila, where Kisses was gonna meet me. It took a little longer because you had to go through screening checks, check your passport. Why are you here? A lot of questions. I had to fill out paperwork even before I got there, obviously. They want to know where you're staying and a lot of information, right? How long are you staying? When's your flight back? And blah, blah, blah. Hey, so we get all through all of that and we come, and I easily recognize Kisses. And you can see she was nervous and excited. And it was funny that I easily recognized her because she looks shorter in person and much darker because I always used to joke with her how white she is. Give each other a hug. It was all going great. We, went back to the room. We kind of had a room where there was a small kitchen and a small room that actually Kisses set it all up. The room, other than the bed being so small, thinking we both got to sleep on like a twin bed, the room was fine. Got all situated and comfortable. I do not think we went anywhere that night because I got there late at night. The next day, being I want to believe now, where are we? We're at Saturday. Saturday, or we're at Friday. Yeah, we're at Friday. We went to go eat at Denny's. It's funny that how many places the Philippines has the same as America. There was Taco Bell's, the McDonald's, Denny's, TGIF, Chili's, um, a lot of places similar. But ironically enough, most of the places in the Philippines are inside of a mall, and most of the malls are huge super malls, way bigger than anything I've ever experienced in the United States. Malls could be 5 floors, 6 floors, 7 floors, etc. But we went over to the Venice Mall, which was closer to where we were. The Venice Mall actually has the gondola ride. You can ride on the boat, and the guy sings to you, similar to Venice. But if you ever been to Las Vegas and the Venetian Hotel, similar to that, we did not do one of those. We went there and we ate and we walked around, experienced them all, took some pictures, got me a shot glass, and all went well. Um, I want to say we're still at Friday night, and as we're walking around, I see some clubs because I really wanted to kind of check out a nightclub, see how they are, do a little dancing, a little drinking, and then experience the nightlife over there. Come to find out, Kisses is not a big dancer, or she's shy or nervous about it, doesn't think she knows how. But I thought we're gonna be able to get her to dance. The BSK nightclub there, uh, it charged a lot to get in. So we kind of, at first, no, we weren't going to do it. We walked around, hung out some other places. And then, yeah, I really wanted to go. So we went back, kind of found out it was still a little expensive, but we decided to go in. We didn't get like a VIP booth or nothing, so it wasn't as bad. Went in, had some drinks, listened to music. Throughout the night, I kept trying to get Kisses to dance. She kept telling me no, couldn't get her to do it. And then finally, I kind of like act like we were going to be leaving, and I tried to pull her to the dance floor. I must admit, I was pretty shocked and a little hurt and embarrassed a little bit because she basically yanked me away from the dance floor. That she was no way in hell she was going to be dancing. So we kind of had our first disagreement there, but we just met. So I mean, I got to give her the benefit of the doubt on that also. But it was great. The music, the club was nice. Took out some wonderful pictures and everything else. It was a really awesome nightclub, playing American music. So it was great. Um, then I know we wanted to meet some people from the app. People whoever was close enough to wanted to meet me and meet Kisses as well. So we were trying to set up things for that. But our next big adventure was going to a rooftop. Ooh, I don't have the top of the name on top of my head, but I seen this thing on here. Oh, the Fun Roof. It's called the Fun Roof, and basically it had this merry-go-round kind of VIP thing that I reserved, hoping to meet some of the people, but no one ended up confirming to go. But we still went, just Kisses and I. This little merry-go-round thing was just this little thing where they're the only ones on it that paid a little extra to be on this thing. And on top of the Fun Roof, they had like you're being at like a Chuck E. Cheese or a Dave and Buster's. If people from the United States know what that is, you shoot your basketballs, you play a little miniature golf, and a bunch of games on top of a roof. So you're however many floors we were high, out in the open on a roof. And then you go inside this one place, and they have an alcohol. Oh, part of being on this little carousel too is it included a whole bunch of credits that gave us basically to drink for the whole night for free and get a lot of food. So that's why I went ahead and paid the price, because I figured we were going to pay that much to drink and eat anyways. So we went inside eventually because it got a little bit of rain, not too much, and we decided to stay inside. And again, I could not get Kisses to dance. But I did more dancing, standing up, dancing in front of her, embarrassing her, have a little fun, have a little drink. We had some shots near the end of the night, but still really couldn't get her to dance. But another good night. It was sad we didn't get to meet anybody there, so I was going to try one more time. So we tried one more time, and some people basically agreed to meet. I won't drop names here; they know who they are. But we met some people from the app. Basically, three ladies had agreed to meet. Um, so we were going to meet at this O2 rooftop bar, another area with a large building, and we were on the very top, out in the open on a roof. It was This one was nice and elegant. We had nice, comfortable seats. They had like a kind of a happy hour, unlimited drinks for a certain amount of time, and so I ordered that for me and Kisses while we waited because no one had showed up yet. And then one person showed up. They got some drinks. Next one showed up. Next one showed up. Everyone was, so we had some drinks. And then we ended up buying a bottle of tequila. And we had a couple shots. The girls were all doing dancing other than Kisses. They could not talk. Even the girls could not talk Kisses into dancing. Wow. Believe it? Well, it's true. But they got me to dance, but they couldn't get Kisses to dance. So I went out there and danced a couple songs because they were really crazy about being on live the whole time. We were on live a little bit too throughout the trip, by the way, not just this O2 rooftop bar. This O2 rooftop bar also had like a singer. She singing American, Philippine songs. She was pretty good. It was nice getting late. We decided to leave, call it a night. So that was awesome. So those are kind of the three big adventures: the BSK nightclub, the Fun Roof, and the O2 rooftop bar. But we also went to the Hard Rock Cafe because I wanted to get a shot glass from there because I got a Hard Rock shot glass from like maybe 10 different types of Hard Rocks throughout the United States. So getting one, out in the Philippines was great too because they did have the Hard Rock Cafe. We didn't eat there. Oh, Kisses did have her birthday also. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to forget. Just, I'm doing this all by memory, not even looking at nothing as I didn't rehearse or nothing. But Kisses had her birthday. I won't say her drop her didn't her day, but I am basically invited to take her out to eat and her whole family. Kisses does have 4 children, ages 11, I want to say 13 or 14, and then one 15 and one 19 or 20. I even know for sure, but I thought it more longer. And then also her mother came. So I got to meet the whole family. We went inside the super malls. If I didn't explain it right, the super malls have all the restaurants, all the hardware stores, all the grocery stores. Almost everything is in the super mall. So that's kind of crazy. You don't see too many things separate. Almost everything is outside these super malls. And so we went to one of these super malls and we went to this called Dad's World Buffet. So there was food, basically American type food, Philippine type food, Japan, Australia. There was food from all around the world. It was a really great buffet. Got to meet. We surprised Kisses. I had picked up already had ordered a cake she didn't know about, so the cake was there with a balloon. And so that was awesome. And they lit the cake. We had cake for dessert. She blew out her candles, and enjoyed the family. She had an awesome family. Kids were awesome. Mom was awesome. The kids ate all their food because at this type of place, actually, they charged you for leftovers. If you didn't eat all your food and you had wasteful plates, maybe they were going to charge you. So that was kind of crazy. But the kids, everyone did really good at eating a lot of food, but they did clean their plates and everything went great. So after dinner, we stopped by an arcade there in the mall, played a little games, enjoyed the kids a little bit more, had some games. So that was pretty awesome. And happy birthday to Kisses. She turned the big 42. So that would make her 10 years younger, but I'm a little bit older than 10 years older than her. Well, I will be. I'm 51. She's 42, so I'm almost 10 years older than her. I want to get that correct. Let's see. Now that I'm dropping all these things out, oh, so the Philippines. What is different about the Philippines than America? So you got the super malls are awesome, really high developed, $1 million malls. But yeah, you do have your poverty. It could be only blocks away from a mall, where buildings can be way different than anything I've seen in America, where sometimes things are just put together with wood all over different places and little sheet metal different places. So that was a little different to notice, but you've seen it on TV in America and things, or TV shows, movies, news, things like that. So it wasn't that unexpected. Traffic is mayhem, especially in Manila, where there's a few million people. I heard since basically COVID times, they started doing a lot of ride share things. They call it Grab, but people are hopping on basic small motorcycles. And there's a zillion, there's thousands of motorcycles on the road. And then you got Grab vehicles also. And then you got regular taxis. And then you got just people who drive their own personal vehicles. Though they have some stoplights, stop signs, lanes, they don't really follow the traffic laws like we do in America a lot more. I know if you're in America, you think we don't follow the laws. No, well, they're all over the place with thousands of people on the road. I don't know how you don't see accidents every 5 seconds. Traffic moves decently. They do have a lot of security in the middle of the roads trying to direct traffic, but it was a mayhem. Besides all of that, they have what they call Jeeps, which my wording for that was it's a can of sardines. Everyone piles into the back of this Jeep that can hold, I don't know, 8, 10, 12 people. And then some people were even hanging on with like a little hook to their belt so they don't fall off the back. And they don't have air conditioning, like it's not central air. This thing just has some little windows and the back open. And it's hot in the Philippines. So it was a can of sardines. There's no way in hell I was getting on one of those. And I decided not to try to fit one of their little helmets around on the bike. So we did basically grab vehicles everywhere we went. So yeah, the other thing was it's hotter than hell in the Philippines. It's even worse now. They've had months of 90s, but for them the humidity is crazy. So basically you're looking at 105 degrees, 10 degrees hotter than basically what the temperature says because of humidity. But I did do some walking. I did manage. I do admit there was one building where we were in an area that did not have central air, and I basically said I need to get fresh air or something fan or I was going to pass out. And yeah, I sweated. I'm a big guy. I'm going to sweat no matter what. So besides that, you find out about the restrooms. Restrooms. In America, we're very spoiled, and the nature is everywhere I've been, there's toilet paper, and you sit on a seat that's high enough for you, and you do your thing. The Philippines are really big on some places no toilet paper at all. They basically have hoses, and you basically wash your rear end. And the places that do have toilet paper, they don't want you to throw it in the toilet. They have a waste basket, and when you throw it away, a person's waiting to come in there and empty out the waste basket every single time. I can see it's an island. Where does all their sewage going to go? Where's all this waste going to go? So I can see why they're doing this. But the weird, funny thing was, at least definitely at the nightclub I was talking about earlier, BSK, the freaking toilet was all the way on the ground with no lid. So you're going to pop a squat and hope you don't constipate it and it takes too long to drop your poop in there. And there's no toilet paper, so you're going to wash your butt also. So that was a little crazy. Lucky enough for me, I only had to go number one pee. There was one mall also that did not have a toilet seat, but it was high enough. You can either try to, big guy like me, sit on there or squat a little bit. Some places, it was different, very different. The room we were staying in, it did have a toilet seat. It did have toilet paper, but it does have a sign, asking you not to throw your tissue in the toilet. And it does have the little hose to wash your butt still, which was a weird feeling, definitely different. And I'm thinking, even though your butt's like that, well, you need to dry it. You still got to make sure it's clean. So you still need a towel or toilet paper. My thoughts. The Philippines security everywhere. All the malls, armed security, like a shotgun or pellet gun. I don't know what they were wearing. And they pretend they're checking your bags coming in, but they're not. They're not checking nothing, but they're getting paid to be there. The streets, everywhere else. We did go to a casino. I want to check out a casino, and the casino was like Fort Knox. I don't know if people in the Philippines or anyone know what Fort Knox is, but I'm sure in America have heard of it. But going through there, we basically come to a gate. Security basically made the ride guy pop his trunk and search the vehicle. And when we got in there was people basically with machine guns at the front, making you go through metal detectors and everything to get into the casino. So I'm thinking, damn, is this casino holding gold in there or what? Inside there, I didn't think I noticed any security inside, but just to get in the building was crazy. Yeah, that was very different. You can go to Las Vegas in America and walk into any casino. You don't even see security out front, most of them. You might see some security inside. You might even see armed with a pistol in their holster. But you walk into any casino in Las Vegas. So that's what made it really different, right? All in all, it's a good trip. I'm sad I could spend 12 days. I mean, you got to be a rich man to take a whole month off from work or something. My work doesn't allow that much time off, and I needed to be back to work. So that's why we got to be 12 days in the Philippines. Would I go back? Everyone keeps asking me. Yes, I would go back. But the idea is we are working on Kisses coming here next. So any resources, money, blah, 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 is all being put towards that. And then see how she likes it, and we can go from there. Right? Would I live in the Philippines? If I had to say today with the heat, no way in hell. But I hear you get closer to the provinces, the outside areas, closer to the other areas, won't be as hot. So, I didn't really get a chance to see all of those. Oh, one more downside to the Philippines. At least in the areas of the Manila, you cannot go hop in the ocean. It's still polluted from whatever it's polluted from. You really have to go down to some of the other areas by the provinces where the beaches and the water is safe to swim in, apparently. I just forget. I did read about it, but I forget what was polluted and made it unsafe to swim in some parts of the ocean on the Pacific Ocean side. If y'all didn't know, the Philippines is out in the Pacific Ocean. So if you're leaving California, where we're also on the Pacific Ocean, you're just flying all the way across the Pacific Ocean. A 12-hour trip by plane. Had great. It was really, how did it go with me and Kisses? So other than the no dancing things, we had great connection, great times. Not besides the dancing, we had a little argument about a 7-Eleven location where I told her there was one closer. She disagreed. I went with her. We went out of the way, never found it, but no big deal. I mean, I don't want to get into anything. We didn't fight, get mad, scream, yell, curse, nothing that we had to worry about. Or would we still be talking now? Would we be working on her coming to America? So, I love her with all my heart, and I'm hoping it's going to work, and maybe we're going to get married. So I think we're almost at 25 minutes here. We'll see how long this video even uploads. But I don't know if I missed anything major, but you're going to hear Kisses tell her story of Brian's trip to the Philippines, and she can give her of everything we did in her opinion, how things went, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Well, I hope you're enjoying it. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing is free. Feel free to leave a comment, preferably nice comments. If it's something mean, be professional about it, or it will be deleted. Thumbs up would be awesome. Likes are awesome, which is a thumbs up. Comments and, hitting subscribe on us. All those things are free. The more subscriptions for us, the better if we ever want to do this and get paid to be on this channel. But we really appreciate it. Having a good time. We talk every single day. We video chat every day, Kisses and I. So we're holding strong. And we will keep this going. I do not know where our next segment will be about. Let's let Kisses post hers and we'll go from there. Hope you all check us out and you all love us. And can't wait to talk to you again.